Chaos Dreadnought, though, is moving out as well. Unfortunately, he's got to get out of range of this last cannon. You can see the last cannon has a little bit of a snare effect on it. It slows the vehicle down. In addition, we did see some great-looking dark flames there going off, and some Doom Blast here. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Tactical Marines now getting wrecked apart here, getting a sync kill again from that Dreadnought. So overall, it was kind of a sloppy attack, and I think Memestream took way more casualties than he needed to, but he still did a good job. He still captured all of that stuff, and SPIZER is kind of on the defensive once again. However, Memestream, every time you win a battle, he's got to cap all these things. He's got to turn around and capture everything. He's remembering victory points. That's good. And now, there we go. All right, I totally approve of all of this. This gets the seal of approval. Taking a look around, it looks like he's going for Chaos Space Marines, which is unfortunate. I think what's happening here is that Memestream is feeling to himself, I don't have enough power, let me spend this on Space Marines instead then. I might as well just bolster my army with Space Marines. Bad idea. Again, get generators. Whenever you have too much requisition, get more generators. Plenty of room, 3 here. 2 more here, and he'd be good to go. Somehow he ended up not capturing the center right there. Perhaps it was a little bit of fighting going on. We can see now the Assault Marines are coming in, and this Dreadnought is in some trouble. He's going to be careful because the combination of Melta Bombs and melee could do some damage here, even though he is pretty fierce. He's at 50% hit points. Way up here on the left-hand side, we can see the Heavy Bolter team again sitting back there. I don't know that it's necessary to just sit in that building so far away from the action. Again, this kind of reminds me of chess, but whenever you have a piece way on the edge of the board, it's way less effective. Bring it in a little bit, set it up here maybe even so it can cover both. That seems kind of far away. There's that Melta Bomb going off, and oh god, Melta Bomb combined with last cannon shot. He needs to get out of there. He's going to lose that Dreadnought though. That's unfortunate there. Bam, and the Dreadnought goes down. We got some level ups kind of proliferating across the field there, and it looks like going to be a full retreat from the center as a result of all of that. So Memestream now finally going to tier 3. Yo Mom has been at tier 3 for a while, and he has so much of everything. Oh my god, he could pretty much afford anything he wants to right now. I would expect at this rate, maybe he's saving up for a Land Raider, perhaps. He's got 800, but I don't see it. I would much rather see Venerable Dreadnought or some Terminators coming in the field. He can pretty much afford anything he wants to. I also wouldn't mind seeing him get another power node since this has been sitting here forever, or capping anything. Always remember, by the way, that your micro in this game is your micromanagement, kind of dealing with fighting units and retreating units and resupplying. But your macro is capturing points, and just remembering, don't be blind to sides of the battlefield that you haven't been to for a while. You can see that he simply just hasn't sent anybody down here. Peel off a single scout, send him out to the other side of the map, and just capture stuff. You won't really miss him in your army, and it'll do a lot of, it'll give you a good economic advantage there. Again, we have the Chaos Heretics kind of leading the charge, being quite sacrificial, taking a lot of damage, but good Doom Blast here, scaring off these units, just kind of acting, they're just kind of soaking up the damage there. But we can see here that the Bloodletters now are coming in, doing a bit of damage here, but unfortunately, they're just going to be kind of spawning out at that point for a little while here. So that is, of course, the Chaos Commander ability here. But we do have the Assault Squad just kind of charging in and retreating. So it looks like the Bloodletters are actually going to help him out there a little bit. And now spreading back out, capturing points. I like all this, but I'd love to see him just get these guys out of this building and capture this victory point. He knows he saw a full retreat from his opponent. He's got some breathing room here. Oh, we finally see a generator down here as well, so that's pretty good. And what the hell is SPIZER doing? He has so much money, he could buy anything right now. I think he's too focused on the game right now, or like on the micro part of it, not the macro management part of it. He needs to be building units here. It's great that he's got the Orb of the Omnissiah, the Bionics, the Plasma Gun. For the love of God, buy a Land Raider. Buy, use Terminators. Use your Commander abilities. A lot of people forget that they have that stuff there. No! Oh, that's a horrible choice. Devastator Marine Squad is not what you want to be investing your money in. Although, honestly, you can afford to because you have so much money, but please, just remember your end game goal. You get to tier 3, you want to bring a unit like the Land Raider out so that it can support all of your troops. Honestly, bring a Land Raider, sit it down right here, and finally capture all this stuff once and for all. Capture the 2 northern victory points, and that would be a good game right there. So hopefully SPIZER will see that move and will do it. Memestream, on the other hand, is tier 3. He does not have enough power. He's finally realizing that and getting some more power on the battlefield right now, although it could just be because he lost all of this up here. But he needs a tier 3 unit of some sort and needs to stop building Chaos Space Marines. He has enough of those. So we'll see what's going to happen here. I think we saw, maybe was that a Doom Bolt right there? I wasn't quite looking, but that's fine. And we have a bit of attacking in. Maybe being a little bit over ambitious with the Chaos Heretics, send them in here. Hopefully going to get a Doom Blast off on these scouts, but otherwise they're just kind of getting murdered here. Oh no, he just charged in there blindly with his heretics. Lost them all. Bad move there. Always be kind of, you know, these are just, I know he didn't consciously do that, but I'm sure it was more like, okay, I'll send them here, and he was busy trying to figure out what to do on this side of the battlefield and just kind of forgot, and, you know, it's just that situational awareness, ability to multitask, things like that just, you know, need a little bit of work. We can see once again these Chaos Heretics up here not doing anything. Finally, they're shooting at these targets now that this target is all the way up here. It is definitely only defending the victory point, but you could bring it forward a little bit more. The scouts with the sniping here are coming around. Oh, God, could it be the scouts are actually deciding to try and flank these guys? Yes, they are. Now, running a little bit too close, though. Too close. Oh, no, he's going to throw a hand grenade in. Perfect. Hand grenade's a great way to dislodge units from the building. You can see really, really wrecking that guy. He's going to have to go ahead and retreat. And I don't know why the scouts retreated right there. That was a pretty bad move. I don't like that at all. Oh, well. Chaos Havocs now are probably going to get away. Yeah, 27 hit points. They're fine. Looking more towards the middle. Again, SPIZER, for the love of God, never float this much money. Be very aware of your money. Even Memestream is floating a little bit too much money, unless he's planning on getting like a great unclean one or something like that, which could be true. He did, however, grab yet another Chaos Space Marine squad. Again, don't do that. I mean, like, it's fine, but there are better things to be spending money on this late in the game, like generators, for instance. SPIZER, however, is finally getting his Land Raider. He still has a little bit of money in the bank here, but that's good. So Land Raider is going to definitely come out here. I wouldn't be surprised, again, if he just sits it down right here and takes control of this game once and for all. It is 2-0 right now, about to be 2-1. 173 points for SPIZER, 95 points for Memestream. Memestream needs to start capturing these points. Unfortunately, though, you can see that just relying on Chaos Space Marines this late in the game, not nearly as useful as having anything else. Even if, you know, he got to tier 3 and built, you know, honestly, a Blood Crusher wouldn't have helped him, but the Dreadnought was certainly a good move there. But I don't know. He needs big, fat tier 3 something out there. Okay, good. He is going for the Great Unclean One. That'll help him. I'm just a little worried that it's going to be too little too late, but we'll have to see how that all plays itself out. Ooh, we have a little bit of a Tarantula turret here. Okay, so this again, I believe that SPIZER has seen the move. He's seen the writing on the wall, knows how this game is going to end. Oh, no, but a little bit of mismanagement there. You can see he lost the Tech Marine kind of unnecessarily. But obviously he knows that if he can just control this northern half of the map here, these 2 victory points, that's all he needs to win the game. He's going to start that off at the Tarantula turret, and then, yes, I wouldn't be surprised if he just moves the Land Raider up there and turns this into his forward operations base. Assault Marines doing a great job dealing with all of these Chaos Space Marines, even with their Mark of Tzeentch and Eternal War and whatnot. You can still see snipers are just sitting up here just picking off these guys while they're in combat as well. Assault Marines doing a great job here with their sergeant just kind of hacking and slashing away. And, yeah, the central control right now is just crumbling. Hey, Chaos Havocs, I do like that he finally moved them up. Unfortunately, they haven't been resupplied, and they're kind of up there all alone. Great Unclean One is almost done. And here comes that Land Raider once again. That's going to be pretty good. Unfortunately, Tactical Marines didn't retreat to it, but oh well, that's fine. Let's take a look over here. Assault Marines grabbing up the middle, and map control is looking pretty good right now. SPIZER is definitely on the ball. Let's take a look at this big, nasty-looking Great Unclean One there. Oh my God, I just love that model right there. He's pretty gorgeous. Anyhow, Great Unclean One moving on to the battlefield. He's got to be careful here. Already, this seems kind of odd. Okay, so now that's he's probably got his first taste of the Land Raider right about now. Very bad move coming in here and just immediately trying to capture this victory point. Much better is the move, go in there, win the fight, and cap the victory point. But unfortunately, he went ahead and just retreated his whole army, sent the army in early. I feel like he's overcommitting here with his Great Unclean One a little bit. I like the barf being used, but get out of there afterwards. Not bad doing some barf damage here, but you can already feel it with these Devastators just kind of taking shots at him with the last cannon and the Land Raider there. Bad move and all. The Great Unclean One needs to get out of here. Unfortunately, he's never going to get out of there. You see the Melt-A-Bombs are on him. The Assault Marines are just going to sit there and engage him in melee. He's using his special abilities, but it just doesn't matter. There's far too much damage there, and the Great Unclean One, completely unsupported, goes down. Just remember that. Picture in your mind how you're going to win the game. If you're going to win the game with a Great Unclean One, it's not going to be in an all-alone battle. It's going to have to be with the rest of your army. And I like to get in there and just watch this guy die here. Clouds of disease and flies and everything. Pop. And there it goes, a big old spine on top of that tarantula turret there. So anyhow, I think that's going to cost him the game. We can see the counterattack that should have happened right now, or the attack that should have happened with the Great Unclean One, now perhaps getting set up right now. But you can tell that Memestream is just a little bit distracted. He's not really sure what to do at this point. He just has triple Chaos Space Marines. I guess he lost his Havocs up there earlier. So too many units lost there. Some odd decisions early game, but that's probably going to cost him it, but I'm just going to let this play out since we are so close to the ending here and see what's going to happen. 26 points right now to Memestream, 130 points to SPIZER. SPIZER's Land Raider is just an indomitable force on the battlefield right now. Looks like he's going to go ahead and try to put some pressure on this northern victory point. The Land Raider is being engaged. We can see activated Land Raider now moving in to put some pressure on all of these gentlemen here, and they are just, wow, look at that Land Raider just crushing everything right there, using that barrage ability there. Double heavy flamers just ripping into all these gentlemen here. Twin-linked assault cannons. This is just a massacre right now. This poor Chaos Sorcerer trying his best, but he's about to feel the full force of this Land Raider right in his face right now, even though he is trying his best to engage. I think he was left behind. I think, honest to God, everybody retreated except for him. And there goes the Sorcerer. No! Oh, hey, look at that. He actually knocked back a gentleman there. But it doesn't matter. Chaos Sorcerer goes down. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to tick out here pretty soon. But once again, if you want to send your Newbie Tuesday replays, send them to HarlequinCasts@gmail.com. Send me one game. I mean, you could send me more over the course of time, but don't send me 10 in a single thing here. By the way, Cast Predator coming out right now. Not a bad idea, just too little too late. But yeah, give me a little bit of a description. Include the words Newbie Tuesday in the title. Help me out here. But actually, send me the file. Don't just send me a random link someplace. It makes it a lot easier to watch these things. But anyhow, good game to Mr. SPIZER there. You know, really well played by Memestream as well. And congratulations. I believe Memestream sent me this replay. So thank you very much for sending me an early game of yours. I really appreciate it. And I hope the audience learned a lot from watching this as well. And good luck in the future. So, yeah, man. Good games out there for everybody here. So, Gabe Johnson, we're done here.